Hi, welcome to Tick Steph. I'm Steph and I'll be joining you today, and I'm hoping that after this video you'll be able to learn something, and I'm always willing to listen to your comments down in the comment section, and maybe we can learn something from each other as well. Before we start our video, this is my first ever video on YouTube channel, so whatever reason you're clicking on, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I would like to introduce briefly about my channel, about myself, like to really get to know each other, about what my channel is for and what my purpose, my true purpose is for this channel. So my name is Stephanie, my Vietnamese name is Khánh. I am a Vietnamese. I was born in Hanoi, and I'm just a random girl in her 20s that are still trying to find ways to improve my life, to become a better version of myself every day. And I think that it will be a great idea, like to build a community, like to have record everything that I have learned along the way, to share with people who have the same hardships, who have the same challenges. I take a step channel with a vision to create a community where we are allowed to fail, we are allowed to learn, to share our stories, our experiences, whether it's successes or failures, regardless of boundaries, regardless of nations, nationalities, races, ages, whatever. We are here to take a small step together and become a better version of ourselves day by day. So everything I share with you in this channel and this video will be the lessons that I have myself learned along the way personally. Of course, there might be some viewpoints, there might be some opinions that do not fit 100% with everyone. I totally agree with that, and if you have any doubts, if you have any different ways of thinking, if you have any opinions, 100% happy for you to share it down below in my comment section. So my 2025 sucks. It sucks really hard. It was harsh in every way possible that you can think of. We had a lot of changes, especially in my families in this year. Both of my parents, they switched their jobs. I quit my job. My new job was not how I expected it to be. I had acid reflux for a month. It was terrible. I had a lot of coughing. It interrupted my sleeping, my daily habits, my eating habits. And on my 22nd birthday, I had severe food poisoning for 3-4 days straight. So it meant that it completely ruined my birthday. My laptop was stolen, even though I left it in my house. Finally, for the cherry on top, we moved our house for some special reasons. So the house you are looking today is not my house that I have grown that I have lived in for 20 years. It's just a new house. We just moved in for a month at the end of 2025. That's my 2025. Definitely changed a lot of my perspectives, because I'm a person that I truly value stability. What exactly did I do in my 25 to keep my spirits up and to have like a clearer vision of my future? My first advice is to vent it all out. So if you have something sad, just cry. So nowadays I see that many people that they choose to suppress their emotions, as emotions for some reason are seen as a sign of weakness, not only for women but also for men. We have always been taught by our parents or by our grandparents, by our friends, that if you go through something, do not cry, especially for boys. It just shows your weaknesses. But I just don't get it. Like, we are humans, like we are different from animals. It's because we have this superior feelings to have emotions. We have the privilege to feel such kind of emotions and to express that emotion. So why the hell would you choose to suppress your own feelings, your own emotions? If you have to go through something sad, just cry. If you go through something fun, laugh about it. If something makes you frustrated, be angry, do whatever you need to do to vent all of the emotions out instead of suppressing it. So for some people, they even look for other kinds of distractions such as drugs or alcohols. So these kinds of short-term solutions, it just helps you to forget about the emotions, about the problems you're going through, but it doesn't help you to solve that problem at all. You say, sure, you go through something hard, you had some drinks, you got drunk, and you feel happy at that moment. Next morning when you wake up, you will still feel stuck. The problems are still there. It wasn't solved. Instead of hiding our emotions, we should embrace our emotion. Just let your body and your mind feel the pain you are going through. So once you are done crying, your body will be ready to make new plans. Your body will be, let's just say, it will be in a ready mode, like to start new things, to organize the thoughts, to organize the ideas, to like start over again. Sometimes stuffing your emotions down can even lead to negative outcomes such as stress, anxiety, depression, numbness, and other physical disease. Okay, so my second advice is to face yourself. What does this mean? So after expressing and feeling all the kinds of emotions, now it's time for you to face them. By now you should be able to name your emotions. Like, what emotions were you feeling just a few moments ago? Like, was it sadness, was it angriness, frustration, disappointment, anxiousness, fear, you name it. So after that, if you have some problems naming it, you can take a pen and a paper. You write down everything that you are thinking, even if it goes nowhere. You should write down what the situation was and what you hope the situation would have become, would have gone. So after writing everything down, you should be able to answer this question. Why am I feeling sad, angry, anxious, scared? In what ways does this event affect me? Why does this event affect me that hard? And is there anyone that I can talk to, I can call and talk about this? So for some people, you do not like journaling, it's okay. You can find someone that you can talk with, you can call, maybe see a therapist. But you need to have a system, to write everything down, to reflect on yourself, to talk it out to someone. Even by yourself is okay. I would still highly recommend using a pen and a paper, because when you write everything down, you'll be able to read that paper over and over again to better address yourself in the future if you had some similar hardships, similar challenges. So my third advice is to brace yourself for the future. So you have yearned for your past mistake, you have taken care of your present feelings, present thoughts, and now it's time to step into the future. So this part can be different for each person. The process might take longer for someone, the process might take shorter for someone, depending on the situation, depending on how much did the event affect you, and so on. But here are some questions that you can use as a guidance, to prepare yourself for the future. So of course, most important, what lessons did you learn through all the challenges? every challenges, every hardships has its purposes. You can always learn something from your mistake and from your failures. Take a deep breath, take a break, even if it takes few hours, few days, or few weeks, no problem at all. But please be reminded that every hardship, every challenges has its lessons. So how are you going to make sure that you are not going to go through that same mistake again? How are you going to make sure that the next time you face this hardships, these challenges again, you will not react the way you are reacting right now? Does this mean that you have to take additional classes? Does it mean that you have to read more books? You have to pause, take a break from your school, from your work? Does this mean that you need to change the environment you are staying? You need to change the environment that you're working? Or does this mean that you need to change your mindset? Does this mean that you need to change your lifestyle as well? And don't worry, just take your time. You don't have to figure everything out in just a few days. I didn't. It took me like a very hard time to overcome that challenges and like to prepare myself for the future, to prepare myself for 2026. But remember that baby steps at a time, and hopefully in the future you'll be able to control yourself better, like to deal with hardships and challenges better in your life. It's just the advices that you can use if you are an overthinker about any hardship, any challenges during your time. Because I think that before we start planning, we start making strategy for a better future, we should take a step back to reflect on what's truly happening, because it helps us to understand who we really are, what is our coping mechanism, and what can we do to improve ourselves mentally, spiritually, and physically to better deal with challenges later in life.